Tyson Bryden. Welcome to Nonstop Rock Talk. I am your host, Tyson Bryden. For a return engagement from Dead Groove is singer and bassist Holly West. And with her is drummer Fred Etching. Holly and Fred, welcome. How are you both doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
So before we talk about what's to come in 26, because you guys have some big news, which is amazing, I must ask what's been happening with Dead Groove since Holly and we spoke around February, March, I think it was earlier this year. So what's been going on?
Yeah, well, we released the Rubicon record, which is great. Had a lot of great outcome with that. We've been working on 2 new songs, so no definitive date, but we're definitely working on them. We are going to talk about the big tour coming up, so I'll skip that. But
we've been playing shows. We played the Crew Fest in at the Whiskey. There was a little band. There was like tributes from Australia, Skid Row tributes. Mm-hmm. It was fun. It was a great festival. And then we played at the Viper Room. We had like a headlining show at the Viper Room. It was packed. It was that was like our last show pretty much that we played. And we released the music video of The Dance when we put out the EP. Mm-hmm. And we've been just playing those shows and just focusing on what's coming. We have these collaborations and we've been doing studio stuff, demoing stuff. Yeah,
we do have a show coming up at the Whiskey with Close Enemies that got postponed for a couple months. So it's coming up January 3rd. Yeah. It'll be on.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, Close Enemies is Tom Hamilton from Aerosmith. Yeah, his band, which is cool. Have you guys played with them before? Because I've heard of them, and I know he's got that project. So I was kind of curious what material he does. Like, do they throw in Aerosmith songs, or do they strictly do their own stuff?
I'm pretty sure they only play their own stuff.
Yeah, it seems.
I have a vibe.
Yeah, the sound of the music seems like it wouldn't go perfectly with Aerosmith, even though he's from Aerosmith. So I don't know if they would do. I mean, Aerosmith. I don't know. You never know. But
it's a great band. I think it's very solid
really cool
rock
stuff.
and roll.
Yeah, really cool stuff. We like it.
That's cool. I'm saying I haven't listened to it yet, and I probably should because I'm talking about it. But it's my bad on that one. But it's all good. So that's at the Whiskey. You know what? It's funny. I have never been to LA, and I talk to many artists that play at the Whiskey in the Viper Room, and my wife has actually been to the Baked Potato.
Nice. Cool. I love that.
Right, and she said it was such a cool venue, but I haven't been out there, and I think I'm going to have to make it a priority to get out to LA.
We live right by the Whiskey in the Viper Room. So.
Oh, do you guys? Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Super West Hollywood.
Wow. That's awesome. And as you said, you alluded to before, you're from Texas, so from Dallas, right? Mm-hmm. Wow. Was it a big change moving from Texas to LA?
Well, I kind of gradually got here because I moved from Dallas to Escondido first, which is a tiny little town in San Diego. So that was definitely a shocker because I used to go to, like the arts district of Dallas every night. I worked in Uptown and I was a busy hairdresser. So going from that to completely changing directions and just doing music full time was a little crazy. But as far as from Dallas to here, it's not that much different because there is a lot of things going on any given time. I'm just not doing hair anymore, so changed over to all music all the time.
That's great, Chen.
Good for you. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. So now the news.
Oh, now the
news. Yeah. I mean, Fred. Now the news. So, Fred, maybe you want to give us a drum roll. Okay. So, from what we were talking about, playing at the Whiskey. But from there, Dead Groove is embarking on a North American tour with legendary Trapeze and Deep Purple, among other bands, singer and bassist Glenn Hughes. Yes. That sounds amazing. I'm a big Glenn Hughes fan. So, I mean... And I'm sure Holly, as a bassist and a singer, that's kind of like such a cool thing.
It's up there with the greats for sure for me. So I'm very excited. And
it's so great that we're opening to these singer bass players or bass players that are pretty much our heroes.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. I mean, he's amazing. He's been doing this Deep Purple tour, and now he's going to revisit more of his other projects. So it's more like a personal kind of set list. So I think it's going to be great. I think we are a great fit for this. We love Deep Purple. So I think
we listen to a lot of Deep Purple, writing our songs and stuff. It's a big influence on us. So it's going to be pretty awesome. And we're opening the entire tour. And on half the tour will be Gilby Clark and his band, and then the other half will be Enuff Z Nuff. So we'll kind of switch up the songs to kind of fit each night, I think.
Each night, yeah.
So we have enough songs to do that, so it'll be pretty fun.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you mentioned the bass player singer thing. My wife and I about 3 weeks ago went to Detroit and saw Ritzy Kotzen.
Yeah.
And he had a band opening for him called Band Inc.
Oh yeah,
and
we know them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they were incredible.
They are really good. We had them to open for us when we played at the Rainbow. They came all the way to LA so they could play with us. They're great. They're incredible.
Yeah, it was our first album release party, so they were on the bill with us. Yeah, I love that band so much.
Yeah, my wife was just like, she was loving what she was doing, seeing her play the bass and sing, and she was fantastic. She's a presence, which was awesome to write, because she's probably the tallest one in the band, and she's wearing these big boots, and her hair is done, and you're like, wow, this is so cool. And then
singers, though,
great singer.
Yeah,
it's funny because after I saw her play at our show, I was like, you don't do any none of those were covers, except for there was one that was I think it's a Zeppelin song, yeah. And so I was like, none of them are covers, right? She's like, no. I'm like, it's just amazing when you go see a band and you're like, this has got to be a cover. This has got to be a cover, right? But it's their original stuff, which is just it just shows that they write really good music. So I think she's
and it was awesome because the two guitar players kept they were having fun, and they were throwing picks back and forth at each other, which was like, that's really cool. These guys are it was very entertaining for seeing a band for the first time, right?
And they've been really busy, did a lot of different shows, a lot of different runs.
I think they used to be a power trio. Now they have two.
Oh yeah, they have two guitars.
Really?
For that kind of tour, maybe they needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, I'm sorry I got off on that, but I was curious because I actually...
Everybody should...
Well, I thought of you, Holly, from when we talked before, because I was like, I said to Gwen, my girlfriend, my wife, I said, this is like the same thing as what you guys are doing. I was like, this is awesome.
Because she was actually playing a lot here in LA, and I would catch parts of her show and catch parts of her music, and I was like, I've got to meet her and we've got to do some shows together. And she was actually going to be part of our tour when we first did the North America tour, and then ended up we had her come out for the show at the Rainbow. So yeah, it's great awesome. Stuff.
Mm-hmm. That is awesome. So how did this tour come about with Glenn Hughes?
Well, the main booking that takes care of Glenn, I work with him. We work together with Kings of Thrash. We book all the stuff for Ellefson and all this touring that we're doing. So we already had a connection there, and they are also very connected with Cleopatra, the label that we work for, the label that we're signed to. So it just came like, hey, there's this great opportunity, and we're going to need a band that actually fit the music. So then it was all up to Cleopatra, and he got us in there, and somehow we're doing it.
That is amazing. Will you guys be side stage every night?
We're
watching?
Try. I'm going to mingle with as many people as I can, but I also want to save my voice because I don't want to get sick or overwork my voice or anything. So I might be a little MIA, as a lot of singers are for that reason. But we'll try our hardest to do as much as we can to be there.
We're going to be at the merch table, so we're definitely going to see them.
You'll hear them
every night.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, when I found out that you guys were going on tour with, I was really, I mean, as a fan, I was really happy for you guys, because I'm like, it's so cool that because I love that song, and I love the Ace of Spades, and every time I hear the song, and the name of it escapes me, and I'm so sorry for that. Yes, I still every time and I'm sorry, I'm the worst with names sometimes if I don't have it on my notes.
The one on the new record?
Pardon me?
The one on the new record or the old record?
The new record, I believe.
Yeah, probably the Dam.
And I believe we talked about it before, because there was like 3 videos of that song on YouTube. I think there was like a whole.
Oh, that's the
Book of the Dead.
Yeah,
Book of the Dead. Yes, that is it. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
See,
okay.
If I don't have it in my notes, I'm like, because songs, I know the song if I hear it, and then I'm like, it's like, what was the name of that darn song?
Yeah, that's the second song we wrote.
Yeah. I think
I love that
the
song.
most like Deep Purple of all the songs that we have too. Just
that's true.
And,
I would.
I feel like it.
I mean, this whole project just came from loving Deep Purple so much that we were like, we have to do something.
Yeah.
So it kind of started little by little, and it materialized into going on tour with Glenn.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Book of the Dead. We were like this Egyptian stuff. And then all of a sudden we got this view on our stories. It was Cleopatra Records. And I was like, Cleopatra Records, this is so cool. And then I went to see it, and I was like, wow, that's a label from LA, you know. And then, now we are so involved.
Yeah, now we're really involved with
It's pretty interesting how everything presents itself first, and then it materializes. There it is,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, as a fan of a band, of someone that you really like, and you get to go on tour with them, like, not as a musician, as a music fan of someone that grew, listening to that and be like, you have to kind of pinch yourself, because you're like, I can't believe this, like, almost, right?
There will definitely be some surreal moments when we're in there.
Yeah, and I mean, I think in a lot, like, I love Deep Purple as well, so and I love the classic the classic lineup with Ian Gillan and Roger Glover, but David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes, that's probably my favorite lineup, because how it all worked together with 2 vocalists, and it was just this amazing sound.
Yeah,
it's just part of the history of Deep Purple. It's a very important part. It's how it pretty much went down, and then they go back together after 10 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's kind of, it's nice that Glenn's out, because with David Coverdale now retiring, which is, which is kind of disappointing, because I've been a Whitesnake fan for years, and for what he did in Deep Purple and Whitesnake. So
I think COVID got on his way for this whole retirement, because he was playing shows, he was playing festivals. He had some little issues with his vocals, and then he kind of stopped for rest for some years, and then COVID, and it's been 5 years.
Yeah.
Now, Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you can sustain the way he sang for so long for into your 70s, almost your 80s. Right?
Another thing too is your vocal cords start just disintegrating eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I mean, look at how many singers are out touring now, and they just cannot sound like they used to sound. Yeah. And I'm not going to name any names. I mean, I'm sure we all know who they are.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, we see the stuff on YouTube and the comments that are made, which sometimes I feel is unfortunate, because they're just trying to do the best they can with what they have now.
Yeah.
To bring that to the fans that still want to go and see them.
Yeah.
It's kind of, the internet's hard on people sometimes. And
all the time.
I kind of, right, exactly. It's all the you're right. It is all the time. I'm being nice.
It's definitely hard to keep up with an old photo, an old perfect photo of yourself. It's been like 30 years and you're trying to look or sound like that, and it's hard. And for us, we just put our record maybe 3 years ago, and we're still challenging ourselves, trying to get the perfect sound like the record, because everything gets on the way. We play and sing, and it's difficult.
Yeah, I know, exactly. And so you guys mentioned Gilby Clark, who was in Guns N' Roses, and of course Kill for Thrills, which is a band that I really liked in his solo career and whatnot. And then Enuff Z Nuff are on the bill. And they're both on Cleopatra as well, I believe.
Enuff Z Nuff is.
Yeah, Enuff Z Nuff is.
Gilby's not.
Gilby's not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I mean that's a cool lineup for, especially for the fan base, like for the fans, like that's a lot of music. Like when you factor in when we went to see Kotzen, it was him, John Five, and Band Inc. So 3 bands. You're like, it started at 7 and went right to, I guess it was 11 o'clock, but it didn't seem like it was enough time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of material.
Yeah. And Glenn doesn't want more than 2 bands opening, so that's why it's going to be 3. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. And did I read he's going to play for 2 hours?
I think that's what he says.
It's possible. Yeah. It's very possible. With all the stuff that he's trying to cover, I'm sure it would be 3 hours.
2 and
2 hours. 2 hours.
2. Yeah. No, that's okay. I mean, I can't imagine, like, even we're talking about age and your voice, and he still sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what his vocal warm-ups and cool downs are like, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, in Zepparella, our singer is really crazy about her voice, and this would definitely be a challenge, you know, for anybody to have to go. I mean, we're having like vocal rest days in between, which is great, you know, like having out of town, so we'll have a whole day off.
We're literally following his vocal rest schedule.
Yeah, basically.
So
that's good.
A show and then a day off, travel day, show, and there's always a day in between.
Yeah.
There might be two days in a row, but
for the most
rarely,
part, it's, yeah. So
I mean, I looked at the touring schedule, and you guys are all over the place. Yeah. We are up closer to up here, and then down in the south, more of the south, and then you come back around again. It's quite a grueling amount of shows.
It's a full-on North American tour.
That's awesome. How have you guys done that before?
This will be the longest for me. 6 weeks. I've done a few weeks before, but not 6 weeks.
I think the longest I've done is 6 weeks.
5 6 weeks, yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Cool. So, will you be on a bus?
We're gonna buy an RV.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna go ahead and do it. You know, split the payment. Just do it.
Yeah, we got a brand new
good for you guys.
And go with our crew and get it done.
Yeah, I think we just want to do it now, and then keep working on, you know, building tours in the future. So we'll have it. If not, we can sell it. I mean, that's the goal.
The goal is after this tour, we can start doing our own headlining, you know, shows here and there. Hopefully go to Canada, you know, do things.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And just once a year, at least, a whole North America tour, or maybe go to Europe one day, hopefully.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. You do not want to come here now, like especially today, because it snowed all day.
It'll have to.
Yeah, I was.
Springtime, summertime.
My back's sore because I was out shoveling. Oh. I'm not lying. Before our interview, I was out shoveling the driveway because we probably got 8 inches of snow today.
Gosh.
Wow.
It's too much. Snow, so I won't be going up there during the winter.
Yeah, you don't want to be here in the winter. You have to worry about a winter coat. You get out of the RV and you're freezing cold, and you're like, how do people live here?
Yeah, I don't get it. I played a big ski resort in like Montana once, and the snow was like 10 feet high. Never again. The icicles were like 6 feet long.
Really? Well, it looks nice when you're inside and it's warm and you're looking out at it. It looks beautiful because, I have a full-time job as well. So I was at work today, and one of the guys at work is saying, he's like, "Oh, look at it! It just looks so beautiful." I said, "Yeah, it's beautiful as long as you're not out in it.
As long as you're not going into it."
It's like I'm in here right now and we're warm, and that's why you're saying this. So, but yeah, so. like I said, you don't want to come up here right now. Usually like from December to March, you don't want to come to Canada. After that, it comes around and it's not so bad.
I did tour once in there, and I think it was the worst time. Yeah. It was like late November.
Ew.
Late November.
Yeah.
It was a cold one. Yeah.
Yeah, and this year's been like it's been colder than usual. Mm-hmm. So it started earlier this year, and usually we don't get this much snow like December. What's the date today? The 9th or 10th, whatever it is. And we usually don't get this much snow, but we're getting hit with it early this year. So
we like Southern California because it's pretty much 70 all the time. Like we can walk around in our shorts and cut off tops. It's nice.
I'm so jealous. Especially right now. I mean, the summer's hot. The summer's very hot, but that's when you want to come up here. So, now in terms of, you mentioned new music. So you guys are working on a couple new songs.
Mm-hmm. So we have a single that is pretty much done. It's just on the stages that is just getting set up, where it's gonna go, what's gonna happen with it. We recorded Jimi Hendrix cover, Voodoo Child. A slight return, I think, is the version that is like the radio version, pretty much. Yeah. And then we got Steve Morse to play guitar. So
really,
so we got him to
that's cool.
Imagine Jimi Hendrix. It was a big task because he said first, yeah, sure, and then he was like, wait, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you can get very creative, put your own style.
Channel Jimmy.
And then he was like, okay, I'll get it done. And then he came out with the version, and I was like, okay, this is great. But we respected the original tempo, all the original vibes. So we didn't want to kind of like reinvent Hendrix. Yeah. He's amazing already. We didn't have to. So this is a tribute.
But we also have Lance Lopez, who's a Texas guy, on it as well. So they're trading licks at the end. So it's really fun.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah.
So that single is going to be part of a single play, a 7-inch 45 that is going to be connected to side A is going to be the Voodoo Child, and side B is going to be Tommy Bowling. It's going to be unreleased mix of a song of his record Private Eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it has Deep Purple all over.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, you get the like Deep Purple everywhere.
For the tour.
Yeah.
Cool. I actually have Private Eyes on vinyl. Somebody gave it to me, and I've never listened to it.
Really? It's great.
Well, I have a ton of vinyl, so it's like someone gave me this big stack of records, like a bunch of Rush stuff and like a whole bunch of things. He's like, oh, yeah, I know. And I was like, bonus. And I've listened to the Rush stuff, of course, but there was like, it was awesome. And some Cars stuff. It was a big mix of things. Right. But he's like, he's totally an 80s hair guy, so he only will listen to that. So his
early 70s was too old for him.
Yeah, it was like, he's like, I can't listen to it. He gave me the two Tommy, but I think he gave me Teaser and Private Eyes.
That's the record, yeah.
So Post Toasty is the song.
Is the song, yeah.
Okay, I will check that out. That's so cool.
Cool, like bluesy song.
It's very Deep Purple.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a really cool little 45 for people, and that's only going to be available. They'll probably sell it online on Cleopatra, but it'll be available at the shows.
At the shows.
Yeah.
Cool. Will you guys have a whole ton of merch, like T-shirts and stuff like that as well?
Yeah, we'll have some Holly West shirts and then some Dead Groove shirts.
Like the dates, and we're gonna have the self-titled, the gold LP that we have still some left. Rubicon. We have the Voodoo Child single. And also we are getting prepared with CDs. We're going to put out a Rubicon Deluxe Edition that has all
of the
our
songs.
stuff.
Every song that we've recorded.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's awesome. That's amazing.
They've been asking us a lot, like, because we only sell vinyl, and they're like, we really want CDs. We only listen to CDs. And I'm like, okay, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to more vinyl than CDs now. CDs are kind of like, like I was into a big kick on CDs when they were popular, but then once the vinyl came back, it was like I didn't really.
Because now the cars doesn't have a disc thing anymore, so it's like
no, exactly
that away from young people, you know.
So
I know.
I don't think we'll do anymore, but it'll be more of a collector's edition as well, because it'll have everything on there too.
But in the rest of the world, CD is still king.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I hear. Yeah. It's funny that some other artists have told me that like when they go on tour, it depends what country they go to if they bring vinyl or CDs with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they see this. Some places I'm like, cool. What am I going to do with it? Put it somewhere. They won't play it.
Yeah.
Because it's just a lot that comes with it when you buy a record player.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. I mean, it's nice that it's in North America, that it came back. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, we are too. He just started collecting vinyl, and it's taking over all of my book space.
I'm just trying to little by little stop using my Spotify playlist. I have all my music there. All those records, I'm getting them on vinyl. So I just play DJ myself here.
Did you hear that, Spotify?
What is that?
Hear that, Spotify? We're going to vinyl now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unfortunately for me, it becomes a little bit of an addiction too, because especially with stuff being either you can't find it and then you pay a ton of money for it, or it gets reissued and then you're like, well, I got to get this.
Yeah. This is one reason that record labels do a lot of reissued stuff, because it can be redone.
That's the business. They're doing it because it's business.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You usually just license it and just make 500 copies of it. It's very unique. You find a copy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, and then certain things sometimes that was never on vinyl that they've finally mastered for vinyl, specifically for vinyl, and it's like you want to hear it. In the mail today, I just bought a record by a band called Raging Slab, and they were late 80s, but on the hype sticker it says Lynyrd Skynyrd meets Metallica.
Okay, cool.
And they have a female slide player in the band.
Cool.
And she's killer. She's awesome. And then they kind of the singer's it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It doesn't sound like Lynyrd Skynyrd meets Metallica because it doesn't get that heavy, but it's got a great vibe to it. So I had never heard it on vinyl. I'd only ever heard it on streaming and CD, and I put the vinyl on and I was like, it's just a whole nother dimension.
Yeah. It sounds like it's kind of like ours, like heavy blues, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's heavier. It's heavy blues with slide guitar, and they look like they're from the South.
There you go.
Yeah. So it's cool. I mean, it didn't. I don't think it was on RCA Records. I don't think it sold that well, but it was. I remember seeing it back in the day in Hit Parade or something for the advertisement for it. And I had the CD and the vinyl. I have a vinyl guy in Toronto, and he gets all this obscure stuff, so I bought it and it came today, so I was pretty excited about that.
We were just listening to Pentagram yesterday. That was badass.
Oh yeah? That's cool.
Yeah, I would see him last Friday at the Whiskey. They were great.
They're great. Yeah, the record's awesome. If you slow or heavy blues, it's very doom
stoner.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay, yeah. That's cool.
They released a new record maybe 6 months ago or a year ago. Mm-hmm. Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
I'll check it out. I don't know if I've ever heard them, but I'll check. I've heard of them, but I don't. I've never listened to them.
I'm sure you've seen the meme. I'm sure you've seen the meme. Was Bobby? Is that his name?
Oh yeah,
the singer. They're a few months or about 6 months ago, I think there was a meme going around of this singer because he looks real crazy, and he's drugs, and he's just looking at the crowd like this, and I don't know, you'll see it.
They oh, that's cool. That's funny.
And then they blew up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Really, eh? That's awesome. You guys must get a lot of living that close to the Whiskey. It's there's probably how many bands a week?
Well, we have a puppy now, so I can't really go too often, but we're kind of hopefully he can be left alone in the future. But yeah, there's a lot of shows that we can go up there and see, especially if our friends come through town and they're playing there. It's awesome, just to walk over there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It had turned more into like, if we have to do something like business, because we work with Cleopatra, and Cleopatra is like 2 blocks from the whiskey, from where we live. And we always have to go just for some stuff that they need us to do. Like we went the other day, Onyx was playing, and no one was there at the office, and they were like, "Can you please go and talk to the guys and bring them to the office and bring them T-shirts?" And I'm like, "Sure,"
Onyx,
cool.
The rappers, yeah. So there's always stuff happening around.
I was out of town, but I was really jealous because I love Onyx. So.
Now, we mentioned this Dangerous Toys shirt. Is there that new release they put out? Is that on Cleopatra too?
Yes, I actually worked on it. All the graphics.
Yeah, he does. He's the one that does all their graphics.
That one is gonna come out in CD, vinyl, and cassette.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Yeah, I've heard the one song. Pardon me?
So they're all demos, right? Like demos that were rejected by the label that was with them back in the day or something.
The first song on that album, I can't remember the title. Here I am with titles. I forget them all the time. Was awesome. I was like, how could they reject that?
Yeah, that's great.
I was like, it was crazy. I was like, this is such a good song.
For, I guess, when was that? 89, 90?
Yeah, 89. Like Hellacious Acres, and the first album came out 89, 91, right. I think.
All the labels wanted a Nevermind, bring me a Nevermind or send it back, That was it.
But they weren't that band. They were like a cool Texas band with like this.
Totally, yeah.
Like cool, heavy. They were kind of a heavy blues, but they, like. Yeah, I'm excited to hear that album. I can't wait for it. Awesome. But I'm glad to hear it's on vinyl. I actually have the Pissed album on a picture disc with that cover.
That one we're actually
that's cool.
Releasing. It's a reissue of that CD reissue of the Pissed record.
Cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, Fred is the art director at Cleopatra Records. So if you see any new release, he's probably done the art on it. Oh,
most likely.
Yeah. And then I do all the authoring for DVD and Blu-ray. So if it's all reissued DVDs or Blu-rays, I'm usually the one that puts most of that together. I mean, we do it together.
We've done almost like 60 DVDs or Blu-rays already.
Lots of Todd Rundgren. We're doing one right now for Todd. So yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to be.
That's awesome.
All this stuff.
I had no idea. Like I think remember from our last conversation, you mentioned about Cleopatra and that, but I didn't realize how deep you guys were into it, which is amazing. And
we're basically their art department.
That is awesome. And you get to work with the clown, which the clown for Dangerous Toys is,
awesome.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's really, really great stuff. They have a bunch of fun, artists. They have Danzig. I'm working on Danzig right now.
That's cool.
There's some hip hop, a couple of live records, Dead Boys, a lot of Dead Boys, a lot of bands that are like legends out there. I'm like, wow, it's fun. Yeah.
And our perks are if there is a Cleopatra artist that's coming through town, we'll usually be able to go. So that's fun.
Awesome.
and we also get to do all the video stuff. We do the music videos, we direct videos, we edit them, and
we're working on Chris Poland's new record right now. We're doing
cool.
We're doing a video for every song, and he's actually on the record.
Yeah, Chris Poland is going to have this new record with a lot of special guests from metal bands. And most of it is like a reunion with all the Megadeth guys too. It has Marty Friedman in there, Ellefson is playing there, Glenn Drover. I'm playing drums in a couple songs, which is great. And that's gonna come out like in a couple months. And we are preparing all the videos.
Yeah.
Every song is gonna have a video. So we were like, wow, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to do.
That is.
When we have a second record, every song is gonna have a video.
It's a lot of work.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
Does the Chris Poland stuff sound like Megadeth?
It's definitely metal. It's definitely metal.
It's badass. I mean, a lot of it is covers, but it's like they're done really.
Actually, no, it's just 2 covers, and then the rest is all originals. It's metal. It's like thrash, and he has some punk
He's such a good player.
things here and there, but yeah, it's pretty much metal.
It's great.
Because initially he was like a jazz player, I believe.
Right,
he was a jazz guitar player.
Yeah.
Right?
This one is gonna be called Nuclear Messiah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll watch for
So he
that.
has
That's
all
awesome.
the metal vibe on the name already.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the jazz guys are going to go out and buy it because all the metal guys know who he is more from the metal than the jazz, right?
Yeah.
You know, and Megadeth has such a big following, and those guest appearances by Ellefson and Friedman, and like that's so cool, and Glenn Drover, like that's amazing.
Yeah, Sean Drover,
so cool.
all those guys.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. And you got to play on
Even
it.
Arthur Brown is on it. He's
Who is that?
Arthur Brown is like the original shock rocker, the OG.
Yeah,
Before
he came
everyone.
out with the
Really?
first cover Spain. I was in like 67, 66,
And he has
67,
like
68.
he has a hat that has flames coming out of it that he'd light on.
No
It's
way.
insane. You got to
That's
do it
crazy.
So they got that OG guy to do a
amazing.
song with Paul.
And it's great.
It's incredible.
It's great. It's Ride the Sky.
That is.
And we did the video.
See,
Awesome.
you guys taught me a bunch of new stuff today, stuff I didn't know. So thank you. So that's good. Now, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me, and that was such a great conversation, and it was kind of nice to get into stuff, you know, like learning this stuff about you guys and Cleopatra, which I think is awesome because I do love that label, and they always put it. I mean, I think I have every one of those Enuff Z Nuff vinyl releases.
Oh, we print all of it in Canada.
You do?
Yeah, we work with Microforum.
In Canada,
Cool. Okay, that was
the
awesome.
quality, the sound, and prints are great.
I mean, I was so happy when Animals with Human Intelligence was available on vinyl because it never had been, and I couldn't wait for that to come in the mail. I think I bought them like 2 at a time. So, and I think there's still a couple I haven't even opened. I hate to admit.
Yeah, they've done so many things. Like there's a record that I found the other day, maybe like a year ago. I've been digging for this Atomic Rooster record. They're self-titled.
Yeah, I already know who that band is.
So I got it, right? Finally found it, got it, and it was put out by Cleopatra.
Wow, that's so cool.
I just told my boss, like, dude, I've been looking for this, and you guys put it out. You owe me $30.
That's crazy. It's funny because I go on the website every so often to see if there's any new Enuff Z Nuff, like if there's like another reissue, because some of it there's like a demo album, which I have.
I just prepared one that is gonna come out. Is this one? It's called Covered in Gold.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I know
so
that one.
We're gonna make more CDs of that. I think they just sold out. So
That's cool. I'll look for that. That's awesome. Well, guys, before I let you go, I just want to tell you it's been such a pleasure. Is there anything you'd like to add?
well, just
come
follow
see a
us.
show.
Follow us on social media.
Yeah.
On Instagram and Facebook, That Group Band. Follow us on Spotify, even though everyone hates Spotify. It's very important to have the monthly listeners app.
Yeah, it is. It's actually really important.
You know?
It's an important tool, but they need to rearrange how they pay their artists for sure.
Right now,
I agree 100%.
We're just getting prepared for this big tour. We have a lot of releases, new songs. We want to wrap up Rubicon with a video for Fire. So in a month or so, we're going to have this out. So a lot of things coming. So just follow us. Stay with us.
Perfect.
Come to the show.
Awesome. Yes. Well, good luck on the tour, and good luck on January 3rd at the Whiskey. And hopefully, you never know. I might be able to make it down to the States and come to one of the shows. You never know. So, and I have to make it to LA. So
let us know,
anyways,
so we can do an interview in person.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be awesome. Okay. You both have a great night, or I guess it's afternoon there. So have a great afternoon, and we'll talk to you again.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.